how's it going everybody? So I just thought I'd make a quick video on this M3 competition. So I'm gonna show you guys how to take the door handles off and reinstall them. I'm also gonna show you how to take the door cards and the inside of the door and the window out as well. So as far as the tools that you're going to need, you're gonna need some plastic pry tools. You're gonna need a T30, you're gonna need a T20 and a T25 as well. And then I just have a 13mm socket for some stuff on the inside of the door. So to start off taking the door handle off, you're gonna look for this little knob and you're just gonna pull that out like that, pretty simple. So once you take that little plastic cap off, you're gonna see that hole right in there. It's a T20, so you're gonna stick it down in there and unscrew it. And then you will be able to pull the door handle out. So once you have that backed out all the way, you can come over here and you pull out on the door handle, and this one doesn't have any cords, but you just kind of shimmy it out right here like that, and there would be some cables connected, but that fell down inside the door, which is why I gotta take it apart. But yeah, that's how you take this off, and it's the same all around the car. All right, now to get the actual door card off, there's two little T20 screws. There's one right back there, and then there's one right here behind that cover. So you gotta pop that off and then take those bolts off, and then you can pop all the clips that go around the actual door. So to get this little plastic clip off, you're just gonna stick a ply tool in there, and it just comes right off. So this is a little piece, and you pop this off, and then it just kind of comes out to the side like that. Again, it's a T20. Here's the two T20s. I'm gonna put them in a little baggie so you don't lose them. Once you get those two T20s off, you're just gonna pop the remaining clips off. Get a pretty sturdy pry tool right here, and I like to start right here on the side. There's gonna be a clip about right here. There you go. And once you pop that, you stick your fingers in and just slowly start to pry. There you go. It may sound a little scary, but honestly, it's pretty easy. You just go around the whole car. So yeah, once you got the door card loose right here, like that, you're just gonna lift it straight up from the back, and then it'll pop right off like that. And once you get to this side, you got one clip and the door handle cable. You're just gonna lift up right here, like so, and it comes right off. And then this little guy, these clips are actually really cool, like that. And this whole thing pops out. But yeah, so to do this, you push down on that little button right there, and it slides down, it comes straight out. So after you do all that, you're gonna pull it straight up, and you have the door card off. All right, so this is what you see once you get the door card off, and you have this black plastic piece with these interesting little clips, and then you got these T30s. So what you do with these is use the 13mm, and you just pop it off like that. You do about quarter turn on all of these. You'll kind of feel like a click where you'll feel it release. So I like to just loosen them all up and then do it by hand. Or if you have a drill, you can use a drill as well, just to pull all these out. All right, so yeah, once you get the 6 bolts out, don't forget to put them in your little baggie. What you do with this is, so the window and the window track are connected to this whole plastic piece as it's attached to it directly. So what you gotta do, lift up and pull out. Good, there you go. So once you get this loose, is you pull downwards, and make sure all these white clips are actually turned and released all the way, otherwise you'll break them. So yeah, once you pop this down, it's gonna pull the window down right here a little bit, and you're gonna reach your hand in behind the glass, and lift up and unclip the glass right here. But yeah, so this is the plastic piece with the window removed. So this is what it looks like with the window out and the inside of the door out as well. And over here is the glass. These are the little holes right here and right here that actually slot in to this. So yeah, when I was kind of researching this, there was like one Russian video that barely showed the backside of this. So I figured, let me just show you guys in detail. Now, once we go in here, I'm gonna kind of show you. That white plastic piece right there has that screw captured in it. And when you pull the handle, that's what actually unlocks the lock. I'm gonna reinstall this door handle. So these are the cables that come through the door. This big one first, and then plug in this little one. Make sure it seats and actually makes a clicking noise. What you're gonna do is fish that through and get it lined up. Stick this back in its little place. Tighten that little bolt back to catch onto the actual door handle. And with the window, so like I said, you're gonna tilt the front end in first until you get to about down here with this big gap. And then you're gonna see this back piece needs to go in its little slot. So you're gonna lift up, kind of hold this back so it goes into its slot back in here. And the front should also be in its slot, and you're just gonna lift it up. We're gonna actually reinstall this plastic piece. There's the hole. Kind of grab it from the top of the frame and lift up. You heard that little click. So now this window is attached to, there's the hole right here for the glass, and you just kind of push it in. There, you just heard that. So the front end is engaged and locked on. And what you're gonna do, lift up. Just be careful about the weather stripping. And it's gonna go right back into place. You're gonna push the window upwards. There we go, cool. And then you're gonna wanna clip in these two little hooks. There you go. Once you get it popped in, it's these two little hooks right here. You gotta push pretty hard, kind of hit a little, and it'll set into place. Double check that the window's in its track. Up here in the track, and right here behind everything. You can start tightening down on these plastic pieces. They have these arrows on them, and you're just gonna line it up with that little V. And that'll hold this in place for the bolts to actually go in. So this, it has these little clips right here, right here, and right here. And they go onto these tabs. And then you're gonna reconnect the sensor right here. You're gonna reconnect the speaker. Like that. Green on top, red on the bottom, I believe. So once you got the door card, let's show you this side. So all that you're gonna plug in is the plug that goes right here, and you're gonna make sure the door handle actually latches into here. Make sure that all of these have the gasket on here and that you have all of these clips. So we're gonna reconnect this right here, and it clicks like that. And then you're gonna move this lever until it clicks into place, and that is installed. You get this on here, and then for the door card, you're just gonna slide it up and down into the groove right here, and you'll feel it kind of slot in. Verify that all the clips go into their hole, and you're just gonna start popping them in. We're gonna reinstall this bolt right in there, but make sure it's snug. Open this up, slide this into its hole, and it pops right in. Pretty easy. And then we're gonna do the second one, which is right in there. All right, so here's the rear door. I'm gonna show you how to take the rear glass out in case you ever have to do that. Just as the front, there's only one section that actually attaches this window to the plastic frame right here. So you're gonna roll it down a little bit, pull it down. You'll hear it click from the window, and that's how you get this off. I did this door, everything works. Like I said, just double check everything. Make sure it locks, make sure the speakers work. And then from there, you're done.